I thought for a second that maybe Tucker Carlson would be a little bit righteous. I don't know if you guys were like me, but I thought for a month or two he had a powerful run. But I'm going to show you a clip right now that when I saw it, I was like, what are you doing? This is so sad because I really did think Tucker was bringing the heat, especially on some of his anti-war propaganda, his anti-war commentary. I was like, this guy's bringing the heat. He's being righteous. You know what I mean? He's saying dangerous things. It's risky to say it right now. And he came out with the rips when he first got fired from Fox and he was on Twitter. I really thought this guy got fired for being righteous, even though he's not generally righteous, not fully all the way through the past. But I thought this guy, he said, I believe in something, and that's why they had to get rid of him. But look at this.
Town for the night, and it sounds like you're looking to party.
Yeah, pulled up in a bar outside, and there's this guy that's introduced to me as Barack Obama. I had given Barack
Come on, man.
$250 to pay for coke. I start putting a line on the CD tray to snort, and next thing I know, he's got a little pipe and he's smoking.
This guy's a crackhead, by the way. I think he's a crackhead, and I'm not saying that with judgment. With love in my heart, I think this guy is maybe not well, is what the community's saying.
Just started rubbing my hand along to go.
Even though you had sex with him twice, you did cocaine with him, watched him smoke.
How is this real? This is so ridiculous. And this is why conservatives are dangerous people. They are evil. Because he knows this is bullshit. He's laughing at it. He's doing this like he's doing a sketch or something, but he's really doing it because he knows that this is going to get his community riled up. You know how many people I sent today, the podcast clip, the thumbnail for today's episode, I sent it to people and they were like, so what if he's gay? And I'm like, yeah, I know. So what? We're doing commentary on the commentary. This guy is supposed to be the highest pontificator. Even Jay in the comments is like, dude, he really interviewed him? Yeah, he really interviewed this guy. Come on, man. He had Trump 2 episodes ago.
Twice. You had no idea who he was.
I had no idea who he was.
The teeth are missing. What's just that? And I don't want to be rude to the crack community. But this is, what a fall from grace, man. This guy was ripping, right? He was doing good episodes, I thought. What do you guys think of the Tucker Carlson that came out? I thought he was being righteous for a minute. For a good month, I was like, this guy saw it. He put on RFK Jr. He let those voices be heard. Very powerful. Trump 2 episodes ago, I don't support Trump. I think he's crazy, but I do think it's a get. Guy used to be the president. He's a front runner for the Republicans. It's a get. You got the president. I think that was his last guess. Now he does this.
The obvious question, what was Obama like on crack? Is it your sense that that's who Obama...
Is that the obvious question? What was Obama like on crack? He's acting like it's a serious interview.
Obama is just transactional, or that he's bisexual, or what is this?
It definitely wasn't Barack's first time, and I would almost be willing to bet you it wasn't.
Look at he's so dumb. His face, he's looking at him like, wasn't his first time.
He's bisexual, or what is this?
It definitely wasn't Barack's first time, and I would almost be willing to bet you it wasn't Islam.
The guy's running for president, and credible information comes out that he's smoking crack and having sex with dudes. That seems like a story.
It would be a story if the media really cared about telling people the truth.
It's not a story. This is it for him. I thought he was doing a good show, to be honest. Comedy fan says love it. It is comedy. It is like a comedy. It is like something you'd see in a movie or a TV show. Like in a joke TV or movie, like a show or whatever, you would see someone be like, yeah, we got to take this guy out. What do we do? Oh, I know. Oh, there's a crackhead on the corner. Isn't this a plot of a movie? Oh, he does it in Seven. You guys ever seen the horror movie Seven? It's not a horror movie. It's like a suspense murder mystery movie with Brad Pitt and not Samuel Jackson, racist. Morgan Freeman, Brad Pitt are in a movie, and they do this. They just get a crackhead to say, like, Brad Pitt breaks into a house, and then they just go around the corner, they pay some crackhead $10, and they're like, hey, can you just say that you told me that it was suspicious in there, right? And the guy's, I said something was going on in there. I said something's not right, and then he figured it out. Just paid him $10 for crack. This guy, Tucker, what are you doing? So you think this guy, if he truly is like a crackhead, it might be that simple. Is you just go to this guy and you go, okay, how much money? Like $50? But this is what makes conservatives so dangerous, dude, because they are so good at just drumming up a controversy. And there's no controversy. The other thing he did that I thought was just not good for the community, quite frankly, just not good for the culture, not good for the community, is he had Trump on, and he's telling Trump, I think they're going to try to kill you. And Trump's, I don't know. That sounds like a lot. And he goes, I think they're trying to kill you. And then Trump goes, yeah, that's good. Let's run with that. And then even Trump was like, don't say they're not trying to kill me. Trump's complaining about all these indictments and these Democrats are doing anything to keep me from running and this and that, whatever. And Tucker has now been on 2 shows, even while interviewing him. But it's so crazy that it felt like he pitched it to Trump, and Trump for a second was like, that's a lot. Because it's almost like he pitched him a controversy. He's like, hey, let's make up a controversy that the Democrats are trying to kill you. It'll be sick. And he probably thought, should I ask him before the interview? And he said, you know what? It's Trump. He's going to run with it. Let me just set it up in the I'll just set it up in the interview, and he'll do it. And he says it once to Trump, and Trump's, nah, I don't think they're trying to kill me. And then he goes, the indictments, this, I think they're trying to kill you. And then Trump's, oh, that's good. Yeah, they're trying to kill me. That'll get the people riled up. Let's take a look at this. This is on the Adam Carolla show, Comedians podcast. We honor them. We honor the Comedians podcast. We think that, I do think like the comedians are doing generally the most righteous work. But then Carolla did go hard. I'd almost call him more of a conservative commentator at this point. Let's take a look at it.
Let Trump be president.
Now, of course, look, if they protested him, they called him names. He won anyway. They impeached him twice on ridiculous pretenses. They fabricated a lot about what happened on January 6th in order to impeach him again. It didn't work. He came back. Then they indicted him. It didn't work. He became more popular. Then they indicted him 3 more times. And every single time his popularity rose. So if you begin with criticism, then you go to protest, then you go to impeachment, now you go to indictment, and none of them work, what's next? I mean,
they're going to kill him. What's next? Come on.
Graph it out, man.
He's like the hippie now. Graph it out, man. The government is coming after him, Graph it out, man. Graph it out, man.
Then you go to protest, then you go to impeachment, now you go to indictment, and none of them work. What's next? Graph it out, man.
Graph it out, man. Do the math, man. They're going to kill Trumpy, baby. Do the math. It's crazy because when he was at Fox, he hated Trump and he was texting other people like, I hate this guy. Why are we taking this idiot seriously? Like he was texting other people like that. But now he knows this is why these conservatives, they just can't be trusted. They're too powerful with the media, honestly. They really are. They're too powerful with the media. They're too good at the brainwash. It's too slick, man. Because this works, goddammit. It's almost like if you want to get a job at Fox News, they basically sit you down and they just say, part of how you become a good conservative commentator, I think, is you have to be able to make up conspiracy theories that get the people riled up. And it just got to get people mad, and they're gonna go crazy, right? And then you get this fanatic base. You're trying to work at Fox News, right? Imagine the boss says this. They got 5 people that are trying to work there. He goes, okay, Obama's gay. Find the evidence. Give me an article in 20 minutes. And that's it. Then you got 20 minutes. You got to go figure it out. You come back. The first 2 guys, the CEO says, we're not doing aliens right now. We're not doing lizard people. These 2 are no good. You got a crackhead who said he sucked his dick 10 years ago. Let's get that guy. That's good. Let's run with that. Let's put that on my editor's going to look at it. Let's put that on in half an hour. Let's put that on it too. Let's lead on it. Let's go. That's basically how you have to do it, I think. They're willing to just make shit up. It's crazy. Let's continue this. So what I really love is when he pitched it to Trump, and then Trump's, yeah, let's do it. I think that's how I remember it. It could be wrong.
We're speeding toward assassination, obviously.
Obviously.
And no one will say that, but I don't know how you can reach that conclusion. You know what I mean? They have decided permanent war.
Mitch Vintage says they don't make them up. They are all based on some kind of truth. Of course. That's why you can't do lizard people yet. Lizard people's not. QAnon, though. QAnon, it was alien based and still got big numbers. Yeah, to be on Fox News, you can't go totally fabricate. No, but it has to be some truth. Yeah, of course. No, even like the conspiracy that the Hawaiian wildfires were started by a laser in the sky. Like I said last episode, it's not literally true, but metaphorically, there's truth to it. There was a systematic screwing up of the situation from the upper class like a laser destroying the community. Metaphorically similar to a laser in the sky destroying the community. It's not literally true, but there's something there, I think. Steve Bearwald says, narcissists, man, they're intuitive manipulators. Yo, 100%, Steve. They're so good at it. These psychos, dude. And we got to fight back. I don't know how we're going to... Let's keep going.
Washington, both parties have decided that there's something to reach that conclusion. They have decided, permanent Washington, both parties have decided that there's something about Trump that's so threatening to them, they just can't have it.
Okay, this is bonkers. I flagged this immediately after Donald Trump and Tucker Carlson.
Don't really believe. I think
That Epstein was.
I love this commentary, by the way. Dude, The Hill is the best political commentary on the internet. I feel bad saying this, but I thought Crystal and Saga, right? I don't know if you guys know who I'm talking about. I'm talking about YouTube politics world. I thought they were what made The Rising good. The Rising's pretty banger now. They have a libertarian, and then they have this woman who's like a black activist who was Bernie Sanders' campaign manager. And she has her own podcast. What a matchup. Every episode, sparks fly. This is the formula, man. You get a conservative, you get a liberal, and then you got to mix the genders. In the 80s, 90s, they did this conservative versus liberal thing. Didn't really work. It was kind of hack. It used to be hack. But then when you make it conservative, liberal, mix the genders, now you're adding the sexual tension. It's spicy. Every episode's spicy with these guys. They know how to engineer the spice. They know how to put, it's like they put like a, it's like putting two animals in a cage. They're going to fight. They're going to fight. It's like, it is like that. They just put two people who who like politically can't stand each other. So every story, they got it. It just gets spicy every time. This is incredible TV, I think. This Rising, it's the best. It's better, I think, than... Yeah, Breaking Points is selling out right now. They're going corporate, and I don't like it, and we'll talk about that after. But let's continue this. This is amazing.
All these important people in the world. And I think that you might also have a target on your back. I think we have a bit of that clip. Let's watch it.
Do you think it's possible that Epstein was killed?
Oh, sure, it's possible. I don't really believe. I think he probably committed suicide. He had a life with beautiful homes and beautiful everything, and all of a sudden, he's incarcerated and not doing very well. I would say that he did, but there are those people, there are many people, I think you're one of them, right? But a lot of people think that he was killed. He knew a lot on a lot of people.
He was killed.
You think so?
I think the closer you look, I'm not a conspiracy person at all. I believe everything I hear.
At all?
But yeah, the closer you look into it, the Attorney General of the United States, your Attorney General, clearly lied about the Epstein death.
Yeah, certainly it wasn't well done. They had no cameras, they had no anything, everybody was sleeping, and a case could be made. Look, I'm not going to get involved.
How is he not? Yeah, it's so weird when people do that. No, for sure, Epstein was murdered. Maybe he doesn't know about it. He doesn't give a shit. Like, he's a narcissist. He cares about himself. He's not looking into the case. Honestly, I think that shows that Trump is one of the few people who didn't bang a 15-year-old on Epstein. And the moral of the story is, you are loved because you are loved. Such is the nature of love and kindness. Okay? So now that I've done my karmas, make sure you do your karmas. Hit the like, hit the subscribe, and sign up for meditation. Ascension is upon us, foolish. Sign up for meditation immediately. Ha! Am I still here?